Today we're gonna be covering an extremely sophisticated topic. Things that should be illegal in school. First of all, one day I was sitting in a classroom, focusing on the lesson, being very mindful, learnful, understanding the material basically. But then it hit me. I wanted to go to the bathroom, so I raised my hand very carefully. I wait for the teacher to finish what he's saying, then I raise my hand because I'm so respectful. Then I'm like, may I go to the bathroom? And the dumbass teacher is like, you may not. Excuse me, what do you mean you may not? Like, what? First of all, after that point, I lost all my focus. I didn't focus about anything except heading to the bathroom, which was my main goal right now. Before it, my main goal was learning. Now I want to go to the bathroom. So why are you stopping me from going there? Yo, I was so pissed off. I was fuming that day. Then after the session, I go to him and I'm like, I did not understand a single word you said. Why didn't you let me go? And he was like, oh, so you can focus more. Oh, really? Damn, that was very helpful. I focused way more thanks to that. But only one teacher did it. The rest were normal people. They weren't evil or anything, except that one teacher. So it wasn't really that big of a problem, but I'm sure at other schools it is. There was this other teacher that was like, no bathroom breaks because this session is after the break time. Well, excuse me, I wanna utilize my break time to the fullest because I'm being enslaved for 8 hours. So leave me my 30 minutes for me. I'm not spending it in the freaking bathroom. So, and she was really strict. Even if you were dying, she wouldn't let you go, or else she would give you a 0 in the whole material. She was awful. Oh, and if I went to the bathroom at the end of the break time, and I entered 2 minutes late, she would still give me half the grade. Man, she was awful. Just pure awfulness. Next up is school lunch. Now, for me in my school, we didn't really have a school lunch. We had 3 restaurants, I think. And you had to buy food, so it was pretty good. Actually, it was awful and really overpriced. Well, not American school food bad, it was it was edible. It was still really bad. It was those restaurants at the club, but worse. The restaurants where you go to them after practice or something and the food is just horrible. Yeah, it was I would give it a D or a C tier, yeah. But the school previous to it, I did have school lunch and it was awful. They gave us things they would not give to our pets. It was some awful shit. I remember they made us rice. The rice was so freaking stale. I was held back. Yeah. Okay. Next up, extra homework for disturbing the class or talking. I was in class, very sophisticatedly focusing on the lesson. But then my friend talks to me. So I'm like, oh, hello there, what do you want? We're talking about a topic now. And I kind of forget that I'm in class, sort of. So, I mean, yeah, I may have raised my voice slightly, just slightly. But there were tons of other people talking anyway, so it didn't really matter. So we're getting engaged into this topic, getting sophisticated into this topic. But then the teacher stops talking. So now our conversation is now shared across the class. The whole class is brought into our conversation. So I feel a breach in my personal privacy. So I shut up, but my friend keeps going. Then the teacher comes up to us and is like, out of my class! Out of the class, after the class, I go back and I'm begging him for another chance. Don't give me a 0, because then it gets sent to my parents by email and it's such a pain in the ass. So he's like, okay, but you're gonna have to solve 20 questions of math, each of them having ABC. And I had to take it. And I solved them. They were so long, it was awful. And I don't get the correlation. Why? For like 2 minutes of talking in like a 2-hour session, do I have to solve like 20 questions or even more? Why? Why? What did I do to deserve this? And it made me hate the session that I would most likely not attend. I would skip the session. So yeah, thanks. Thank you. So yeah, that was a pain in the ass. Next up is schools with uniforms. Or like schools with no uniforms. Okay, hear me out. I know this is very controversial, but like I love school uniforms way more because it's such a pain in the ass to wake up early, 30 minutes before college, to like pick an outfit. This is my situation right now. I have to like, how do I not look homeless and look like I'm repeating every single outfit that I wear? So I like have to create those outfits. I have to use my mind, use my creativity at like 7 a.m. just so I don't look homeless in college. And I look homeless regardless, but I think it helps a little bit. So yeah, I miss when schools actually did have uniforms. I feel like it was way less of a pain in the ass. Me having to wake up, go through my 5 t-shirts and 2 pants and keep on cycling between them, and actually having to shop for clothes. I have never done that. My mom would always like buy me, but like now it's actually running out because I'm like using it. Because normally when I was in school I wouldn't go out much, so it didn't really matter. Schools with uniforms were way better. So now I have to worry about my hair too. But like now I have to worry about all these things and I'm overwhelmed and it's a pain in the ass. Okay, my final point is when I finish my exam early and the dumbass teacher or like the overseer does not let me leave. Like, excuse me, I studied a lot, okay, and I poured my heart into the exam paper. So now I finished and I want to get out. I want to leave. I want to leave this stupid ass exam. Like, you can't leave until after like half the exam. And other exams, they don't let us leave until the whole exam finishes. So it's another pain in the ass. And I don't understand the psychology behind it. Like, if someone finishes early and they leave, that's less people for them to have to look at and less of a chance for people to cheat, basically. So it's a lose-lose situation for us and for them. I just thought of another point that I want to add, so please listen. Teachers that don't allow you to eat in class. Now, I know if you're like eating something that smells awful, like, I don't know, yeah, or like eating chips, sure, or like eating gum, sure, but like if I'm like eating a sandwich, eating a cheese sandwich, how is that disturbing your session or your teaching abilities? Because like that's more of a you problem if you think somebody eating a sandwich would cause a problem to you. Some sessions I would crave food so bad, but like it got to a point where I would eat and they would like catch me, scold me, and then I would like eat again. And I did that in every session, so I had kind of a reputation for eating, so they just left me alone, and that works. That was a very good idea. But it still annoys me, like, may I eat in peace? I know the break time, but like they think in that short ass time I'm gonna eat, go to the bathroom, play sport, pay my taxes. Like, no. I feel like the whole school system should be reworked as a whole, yeah.